I wanted to talk about a couple of the best things I read this week. There were a lot of good comics this week. I don't really have anything to say about the Pax Americana, except the fact that I dropped Multiversity, but I got this week because of the fact that it was my free variant, and it was a really enjoyable story. I don't really have a lot to say about that because everybody's pretty much said how awesome it is, and yeah, it was awesome. The art in it was great. The story in it was just over the top great. Um, you know, Batman and Robin, same thing. Everybody pretty much knows how amazing this is. This whole Robin Rises thing has been good. Uh, I love Damien, so you know, um, I want him back one way or the other. I thought that there were a couple of things in this that were just better than other things. I thought that the whole thing with Damien and the gun, I thought was pretty genius. That you're using you're using Damien in this weapon. You know, a thing that Batman loves and a thing that Batman hates both at the same time. And I thought that was just genius. Every issue of this has been great. I've been happy with it forever and ever. I've liked it since Damien's been dead. I liked all of the Raj Al Ghul stuff and just everything that went on with that. And that's just a crazy good book every month. Um, Another book that's super good each month, uh, and probably close to my favorite thing that I read this week, once again, is Injustice. I'm so happy they went to doing this twice a month. Uh, this issue, this third season with magic and everything was just awesome. Uh, this issue, spoiler thing, but, you know, uh, Ragman trying to take down Superman and Constantine's whole plan towards everything. Just Spectre, just believing that Batman has got it all, or Superman's got it all figured out. This issue was just awesome, and yeah, I mean, I expect no less from that book every month. Well, twice a month now. I get it twice a month. It's awesome. I was really, really, really happy with the fact that New Guardians was really good. New Guardians has been a book that if I didn't pick up all the Green Lantern titles, I would probably drop this one, but I love Green Lantern so much that I continue to pick this up, and it's kind of funny because I'm not a huge Kyle Rayner fan, and I kind of felt sorry for him in this comic, which was kind of cool. And I can't wait to see where the next issue is going to go because so many things just got spun on their head and backfired in this issue that it's going to be really, really interesting to see where it goes in the future. And but as usual, I figure that Sinestro and Hal will figure it out and everything will be great. Uh, I thought that Fantastic Four issue 13 was super good. Uh, Finally, all of this nonsense that's been going on, the team's kind of getting back together. Uh, I like that She-Hulk kind of came in to do her part. She hasn't really been in with the team in quite a while since they got thrown in prison and got stripped of their Fantastic Fourness. So it was good to see her in the book again because she was such a big part in the FF and the last run of Fantastic Four and everything that it was kind of nice to see her back in this, especially since I've just been reading the She-Hulk stuff and it's been so good. Uh, Good to see her come in and lawyer it up. Uh, Deadly Class. Once again, a book that's just solid every month. Uh, I really like this issue. I don't know that I like this issue as much as I like the last issue. Um, and really the issue before that. But I mean, I've liked this whole second arc. Uh, this book definitely had its moments, and yeah. So there were certain parts of this that were just crazy enjoyable. I'm glad that we got to see a little bit more about Maria. Uh, I wish there would have been a little more to do with with Marcus's roommate and the way that he's double crossing them to the dean or whatever. That would have been nice. I'm sorry if anybody's reading this in trade. But yeah, I would have liked a little more of that. But, you know, I thought that Batwoman was um, a lot better this month than it has been the last 3 or 4 issues. Although I'm really confused with all the different plot points that are going on with Batwoman, as far as you know, the Nocturna thing and what's going on with her, and whether or not she's actually a vampire. That Future's End thing kind of threw me off, and then coming back and not jumping right back into the actual story and doing that whole space thing. And the fact that she had this team, and now that team's kind of gone, and it was just not. I mean, like I said, it was a much better issue, but you know, I look forward to maybe seeing what's going on in the future. And are they switching up artists on this book like every issue? Seems like that Enrico is like one of the only constants on that book for like the last 3 or 4 issues. Daredevil, it was pretty good. It closed out this Green Man arc with the kids and everything. I didn't like this issue as much as I liked the last couple of issues, but you know, it was still pretty solid. You know, I'm glad that I'm picking Daredevil up in singles again. It's been a while since, you know, I've thought that I needed to pick it up in singles. And, yeah, this arc has been really good. Finally closed it off. Looking forward to, you know, them starting up another one. I'm hoping it doesn't get canceled before that, but, you know, really enjoyable. Read Infinite Crisis. This is actually the reason that I dropped Multiversity, because this book was a little bit more like, you know, what I thought that Multiversity was going to be. This is a whole lot more like the whole Crisis on Infinite Earth thing. I mean, it really is like Crisis on Infinite Earth 2. I liked in this issue that you got a little more to do with the Cyborg Flash, Robotic Superman, Zatanna team, and what was going on with them fighting Doomsday, and you know, that they're developing that a little more was crazy good. The only thing that was funny was that Doomsday in that picture kind of just looks like some kind of kanji, like it looks like a scene out of Pacific Rim or something. But you know, that this book has really been good. Like I said, it's the reason that I dropped Multiversity, and I really wish that this was a weekly, but you know, maybe they'll make it into a twice a month like they did with Injustice. And then I read the first arc, I guess this is, on the new Teen Titans, and it wasn't as good an issue to me as the last couple of issues have been, but yeah, they kind of expanded the team out. They really developed Red Robin a little bit more. Really gave these people, they've been kind of treating them like kids, and in this issue they seemed like they were a little more adult, like they were finally coming to grips with, okay, so we can't just run about and being a bunch of punk kids. Yeah, I like all of the side arc stuff that's going on in this. Wish Beast Boy was a little more of a predominant character in this book, but, you know, yeah. But, you know, that's some of the better stuff that I read this week. Also read the second issue of this new run of Batgirl, and I really enjoyed this second issue. A lot more than I did the first. There was, you know, some story going on here that I really liked. I love this cover. I kind of like the motorcycle samurai people. They kind of reminded me of that group of motorcycle chicks that were in Batman Incorporated, in that Japanese issue that they did. What was it, issue 7 or whatever? But yeah, so was much better, I thought, than that first issue was. And then I also went back and read Sleigh Ride, this first Grindhouse book. And I'm wondering if anybody knows, are they fixing to start releasing a lot of these Grindhouse books? Because I saw an advertisement in the back of this one for another, this Bride of Blood Grindhouse, which looks like it says on sale next week. So, did I miss it this last week? I don't know. But anyway, that's about all I got to say about that, and I'm going to get off here and get back to reading some stuff.